Alright guys, ready to stitch her up. Have everything threaded together. I've shown how to thread a needle in other videos, and everybody kind of does it a little differently. Anyway, remember on this, I've got the one hole that comes kind of around the corner, and then it goes straight around. I'm going to start in the second hole, and then I'm going to come back to the first, and then I'm going to go around. And the reason for that is it'll give me doubled up thread in this first hole, so it's a little stronger, a little more durable in that spot. And we're just using a regular old saddle stitch, nothing fancy. The black thread on the black dye and this side of my pony seems to have poor lighting. So there is that. Now we're just going back through that second hole again. And this should add some strength to this corner. Being that it is a corner, it's an outside corner, it's the edge of an opening, so I like to have that little extra strength there. And I'm just giving a little pull. And I don't know that you want to see the whole stitching, but I'm going to stitch for a bit. And I'll probably cut you off and get her done on my own, and we'll go on to cleaning up the edges and stuff. Alright, I'm going to cut it off, finish my stitching. I'll show you how I finish it at the very end. Alright, so I'm at the end. This is where I put the short side, and that one stitch I went over the edge with it, and that will just make it a little stronger on the end, because now there's doubled thread. I'm going to go back just a couple of holes. Keep your pliers handy. As before, I'm using a 1mm braided nylon thread. I think these are like a size 4 needle. I don't remember. Been using them for so long I don't even look anymore. So I went back 2 full holes, and then I'm taking the top one and just running it through the back. Just like that. I'm going to move the camera. Take this out of the pony. A couple adjustments here. Alright. Watching some videos as I'm going here. It's the only time I've got. I'm going to make sure it's pulled tight. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to clip it down, just leaving just a little bit hanging up. Take my lighter and using the blue part, I'm just going to singe that down. And it doesn't get that hot really. Oh, where did that go? My mat is in such a sad state here. I'm going to get rid of it. The cut marks in my mat tend to leave some marks in the leather when I do this part. Now I'm just going to go around and tap it down. I'm going to use my cobbler's hammer. You don't necessarily have to use a special cobbler's hammer. Anything will do really. I'm just tapping it lightly. And that just gets the thread to lay down nice. So there's our stitching. Stitching is pretty easy. Now I'm going to take some sandpaper. This is some 320 grit. You know what? I'm going to cut the camera off and move some stuff around and I'll be back in a sec.